Stevenie, a young and strikingly beautiful woman with an unyielding passion for acting, harbored a deep-seated dream of becoming a renowned actress. Her aspiration led her to formal education in theatre arts, where she immersed herself in the study of dramatic techniques, performance skills, and the rich history of the craft. Driven by this foundational training, she pursued her acting career with fervent dedication, attending a multitude of auditions in hopes of landing a breakthrough role. During these auditions, her talent was consistently recognized, and she frequently received commendations for her impressive performances. Her skillful portrayals earned her invitations to meetings with prominent directors and industry professionals, presenting opportunities that seemed to promise the potential for significant career advancement. Despite these positive developments, Stevenie faced recurring obstacles that thwarted her progress. Each time she reached the point of potential collaboration, her steadfast refusal to compromise her personal values and ethical standards became a critical factor in her dismissal from consideration. Whether it was an insistence on rejecting roles that clashed with her principles or resisting demands that went against her moral convictions, her unwavering adherence to her core beliefs often placed her at odds with the prevailing expectations of the industry. This principled stand, while admirable, repeatedly resulted in her exclusion from projects and casting opportunities. Despite the professional setbacks, Stevenie remained resolute in her commitment to integrity, continuing to uphold her values as she navigated the challenging landscape of her acting career. Undeterred by the countless rejections and setbacks she faced along her journey, Stevenie remained steadfast in her determination to pursue her dream, holding on to the belief that her perseverance would eventually lead to success. Her unwavering commitment bore fruit during one pivotal audition for a major film, where, after an intense and competitive selection process, she triumphed and secured a significant role that promised to propel her career forward. This marked a turning point in her professional life, as the production of the movie, an elaborate endeavor involving numerous cast and crew members, extended over the course of nearly a month, during which time Stevenie immersed herself in the demanding schedule and collaborative atmosphere of filmmaking. Throughout the duration of the film's production, Kelvin, a dedicated, yet often underestimated crew member, made earnest attempts to befriend Stevenie, recognizing in her a kindred spirit who shared his passion for the craft. Kelvin's efforts to build a connection were met with challenges, as he frequently endured derision from his peers in the industry, who looked down on him for his unassuming casual attire and perceived lower social standing. Despite the social obstacles and the dismissive attitudes of others, Stevenie valued and maintained a close friendship with Kelvin, appreciating his genuine support and kindness. The bond between them was further solidified when Stevenie encountered harassment from more seasoned actors, who sought to belittle her and undermine her confidence as a newcomer to the industry. In these moments of adversity, Kelvin did not hesitate to defend Stevenie, standing up for her with unwavering loyalty and courage, thereby reaffirming his commitment to the friendship and demonstrating a sense of solidarity that transcended the superficial judgments of the industry. As Stevenie and Kelvin continued to spend time together amidst the swirling gossip and persistent criticism that surrounded them, the bond deepened significantly, transcending the superficial judgments and negativity of the industry. Despite the social pressures and the often harsh scrutiny of the relationship, the connection grew stronger, built on mutual respect and genuine companionship. Kelvin, who had previously been reticent about his personal background and remained notably guarded about his past, chose to share little more than the basic fact that he was a crew member striving to make a modest living in a challenging profession. This reticence only added a layer of mystery to his character, yet did not hinder the closeness they developed. During the shared moments of respite from the demands of the production, whether they were discussing the dreams or simply enjoying each other's company, Kelvin found himself increasingly drawn to Stevenie, his feelings for her evolving into something more profound. As his affection deepened, he nurtured a hopeful desire that Stephenie might reciprocate his emotions, quietly wishing that she too harbored feelings for him that matched the intensity of his own. As the production of the movie approached its final stages, Kelvin, having grappled with his emotions and the growing depth of his affection for Stephenie, resolved that it was time to reveal his true feelings. With a mixture of apprehension and hope, he chose to convey to her the intensity of his emotions, explaining that despite the relatively brief period, just a few weeks they had known each other, he had developed a profound sense of connection and genuine love for her. In his heartfelt confession, he detailed how the time together had woven a tapestry of shared experiences and mutual understanding that transcended the constraints of the professional environment. Stephenie, taken aback by the sincerity of Kelvin's declaration, responded with honesty of her own. She acknowledged that she too had developed feelings for him but was currently focused on her career aspirations, which made her feel unprepared to embark on a romantic relationship at that moment. Despite her reservations, she appreciated Kelvin's openness and assured him of her regard for him. In turn, Kelvin, demonstrating his unwavering support and understanding, reassured Stephenie that his feelings for her would not hinder his commitment to her well-being and success, vowing to stand by her side regardless of the romantic future they might or might not share. Days after the final scenes of the movie were wrapped and as the cast and crew were bustling with preparations to leave the hotel, a sudden commotion erupted when a convoy of sleek, luxurious cars pulled up to the entrance. The arrival of these high-end vehicles caught everyone's attention, signaling the presence of someone of considerable importance. To the astonishment of all those present, Kelvin, who had until then been known simply as a humble crew member with a modest role in the production, stepped out of one of these opulent cars. It was revealed that Kelvin was, in fact, the owner of Lagos' largest and most influential movie production company, as well as a prominent CEO in the construction industry, overseeing substantial investments and managing significant projects. The revelation was met with shock and awe, as Kelvin's true identity and immense wealth were now laid bare. It became clear that Kelvin had deliberately chosen to keep his affluent background concealed during the course of their interactions. His decision to live incognito was driven by a sincere desire to connect with others on a personal level, free from the influence and expectations associated with his considerable wealth. His aim had been to find genuine affection and meaningful relationships, unaffected by the perceptions or advantages that his financial status might otherwise bring. This unmasking of Kelvin's true identity not only redefined his role within the group but also underscored the depth of his commitment to finding authentic connections, undistorted by the trappings of his financial success. After the revelation of his true identity and substantial influence, Kelvin made a heartfelt promise to Stephenie. He vowed to use his considerable resources and industry connections to propel her career to new heights, thereby fulfilling her lifelong dream of becoming a celebrated superstar. His commitment was not merely a gesture of financial support but a profound act of belief in her talent and potential. The news of Kelvin's pledge and his true status had a transformative effect on those who had previously ridiculed him, humbling them and causing them to reconsider their earlier judgments and biases. As a result of Kelvin's backing, Stephenie's dedication and unwavering integrity, which had previously been tested by the challenges of the industry, finally bore fruit in an extraordinary manner. Within just a few months, her career skyrocketed as she began to receive numerous prestigious awards, being celebrated as the best actress in a series of high-profile ceremonies. This rapid ascent was accompanied by a flurry of lucrative endorsements and widespread recognition across the media, marking a dramatic shift from her earlier struggles. Each accolade and endorsement was a testament to her talent and hard work, amplified by Kelvin's strategic support and belief in her abilities. The success she achieved was not only a validation of her relentless efforts but also a direct result of the pivotal role Kelvin played in facilitating her rise to prominence. In the wake of the professional and personal triumphs, Kelvin and Stephanie's bond grew even stronger, transcending the initial spark of affection that had ignited between them. The shared experiences and mutual support had forged a deep, lasting connection, and as their lives became increasingly intertwined, they found themselves envisioning a future together. As the relationship evolved, it became clear that the feelings for each other were not merely rooted in admiration or gratitude but had developed into a profound and enduring love. The culmination of the journey together came with the decision to marry, an event that symbolized not just the romantic commitment but also the successful merging of the personal and professional lives. The wedding was a celebration of the shared accomplishments and the strength of the partnership, marked by joyous festivities and the support of friends and family who had witnessed the journey from the beginning. In the years that followed, Kelvin and Stephanie settled into a life of happiness and fulfillment, living together with a sense of contentment and mutual respect. The marriage was characterized by a harmonious balance of love and ambition, as they continued to support and inspire each other in their respective endeavors. The story became a testament to the power of genuine connection and the rewards of pursuing one's dreams with the support of a loving partner.